Welcome to the Smorecast, the podcast where Tina and her friends sit by the campfire and talk for 2 hours. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Smorecast, the show where we sit around the campfire and tell cool stories. And you know what they say, the sweeter the stories, the sweeter the marshmallows. I'm Tina, I will be your moderator today, and thank you for joining us for the first episode of the Smorecast. This is a weekly show that we do every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific. We were supposed to be starting it at exactly 1, but I needed to wait until we had all the guests we need, and thankfully I have them all right here. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to everyone. First we have Ash and Dice.
Hey Tina, thanks for having me here.
We have That Funny Joe.
Oh.
Good introduction. We have the one and only Bree, aka Vard. That's a noise. That's a noise. And last but certainly not least, reporting live from TrotCon, it's Princess Frosty.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Of course. So, the premise of today's cast is going to be quite an interesting one that I've been wanting to get out for a long time. We have childhood media, or media that scared/scarred us as children or young adults. I basically pulled a page out of Scribbler's book because, let's face it, talking about childhood trauma is quite the thing I like to do with myself sometimes. So I thought, what better way to capitalize on, said childhood trauma by having some friends talk about it. And that's what we're doing in this episode. Now,
Yay.
Basically what we have going on is any TV show, movie, video game, whatever. If we experienced it as a kid, it's worth making a story about. But, oh my god, Doomslayer, thank you for the 10 months. We're not even 2.5 minutes in. What the hell? Anyway, since Frosty has an event to attend in the next half hour or so, go ahead and kick us off if you'd like.
All right, it's an honor. Believe it or not, it is a funny tale that I'm going to share with you all. Back when I was just a little dog, my parents introduced me to a film that they called The Tooth Fairy. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it.
Isn't that the one with Kevin James?
It is actually it's not a kid's show. It's a horror show, actually.
Oh, sweet lord.
Have you ever heard of Darkness Falls?
I believe I have. Not sure if anyone else.
Everyone nicknames it the Tooth Fairy because of the fact the gist of the horror movie is it's a tooth fairy thing that takes people's tooth but also kills the family.
Oh, that's
What?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
Not gonna lie, that sounds like something Leonardo DiCaprio would be a star on.
Probably was. I can tell you right now, back when I was a kid, my parents introduced me to it because they introduced me to the Freddy Krueger stuff, and I'd laugh at them. I thought they were funny. They wouldn't scare me. They thought it would. It didn't. That's when they brought out the hefty stuff, Darkness Falls,
Mhm.
and that's one of the horror movies that actually scarred me so much to not want to watch horror movies at all anymore.
Mhm.
So they threw that on, watched it for the first time, and was scared pretty much to the bone.
Well, you would
Uh,
be if that's like a real portrayal of the Tooth Fairy.
I know.
That would scar a lot of
I've had-
children these days. Like the Tooth Fairy that
These
not only
days,
steals
yeah,
your teeth
maybe.
but kills your family too. Oh my god!
Jeez.
Do they still give you money?
I would
Yeah,
hope.
did they
I
still
would.
give you money?
I would hope you be compensated for the loss of your family.
Yeah.
No,
Alright, here's-
unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, because
Yeah,
to this day, literally to this very day, I cannot sit 5 seconds into that movie or any horror movie that's just like it. I see that it's a horror movie and I immediately run to the bathroom.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
I got
man.
a crazy ass hypothetical.
Go ahead.
So the tooth fairy
Alright.
comes in, right? They kill your
Uh-huh.
family. They get your tooth, and then you get compensated to $5 bajillion. Would you do it?
Actually,
oh, yeah, absolutely.
see-
You will let the tooth fairy kill your family,
No.
and you
See-
get compensated $5 bajillion.
See,
Unfortunately,
be-
no.
okay, hold on.
I'd be set for life.
Here's where I kind of have a counter offer. If the Tooth Fairy kills my family, at least have the decency to keep my sister alive. She's
No,
the
that's
only
not how it goes. You said it's the entire family. That's it.
It's the entire
Ah,
one.
fuck.
But
your
if,
whole
I
lineage,
guess if
it's
your
just-
sister does live, you don't get as much money. You'll probably.
Yeah, if my
Look like
sister's
you're-
alive, I at least get like half, right?
No, I get like
Yeah,
$2.
yeah.
Damn, I'm going broke.
It's like you run out of money at age 50, and you need that for retirement money. So that's the ultimate.
$2 worth of retirement funds. Okay, yeah, okay, so, Ash, do you have any media that scarred you as a child?
Oh boy, don't I? So this was during my
somebody
teen
in
years.
there's a. Oh, sorry. I'll mute
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, go for
this
it.
was during my teen years. It was the time when Game Boy Advance was around, and I borrowed
everyone
my
loves the Game Boy.
brother's- Yeah. I borrowed my brother's Game Boy game called Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and I was starting a
Oh,
new
God.
playthrough and all, and by the time the scene where the Dementor comes in, I have never felt so fucking frightened of pixelated hooded figure in my life. Like, I don't know how it was presented at that small inch screen, but oh my gosh, the lightning thrash, the scary music, the way the pixelated hooded figure came in, it's frightened the hell out of me. I couldn't sleep.
Well,
Not
it's
at
the
all.
Dementors. Honestly, the
Yeah.
Dementors are like actively meant to freak you out and cause
Yeah.
childhood trauma.
It did, yeah. Ever since then, I've been scared of anything that's like very cloaked hooded figures that's completely face covered that you can't see what's inside the face, like pitch black under that hood, and like Ringwraiths from Lord of the Rings, or or savage cultists, anything that will
Yeah.
terrify me. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
since we're on the topic of Harry Potter, I didn't put this down on my list, but I may as well talk about it anyway. The one thing about Harry Potter that actually freaked me out, are you guys familiar with the Cerberus from the Sorcerer's Stone?
The three doggies.
the three-headed dogs.
The
yeah.
three-headed dog, yes.
Yes.
The first time
I love
I
Cerberus.
ever saw that movie, I had to leave the room because of how terrifying they portrayed the Cerberus. And the, like,
Oh.
what was it? The first time that they encountered it, it was like the thing's heads were gigantic, and the fact that it was sleeping, even the slightest movements could set it off. It just set off so many red flags in my child mind.
Oh. Dog trauma.
Yeah. Is there anyone else who would like to share with the class?
I would like to share some.
Go for it, Vard.
For me, it was Final Destination.
Oh wait,
I don't really.
we're talking about the series, right? Not just one
wait.
movie.
Just the entire like movies and just in general. Well, there was this one specific one that traumatized me the most. I forget which one it was though, so I'm just. But yeah. But if I recall correctly, it involved a roller coaster. Like this chick was able to see everyone dying and stuff like that, and seeing the accident happen and stuff like that kind of made me deathly afraid of roller coasters.
Yeah.
My parents would
Oh.
always tell me to get on roller coasters, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
And
I
given the fact that the entire series is based around the idea of cheating death, yeah, that's just not gonna fly with me, Chief.
I'd never even heard of that series.
Final Destination
look
is basically about a bunch of friends like actively trying to avoid dying in the stupidest ways imaginable.
So there's one person in the group who sees what happens. They're like, "Oh my god, no, let's not go, let's not do this." They back out, and then the accident happens, and Death is like a figure here, who tries to get them all killed.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and it is
Eventually, they all do die in the end, but yeah.
Oh wow.
yeah, but it's really stupid. This group of friends says, "Oh, we shouldn't do this," and then they accidentally do it anyway.
Oh no. So. Oh man, jeez. Now I feel afraid of roller coasters now.
Oh yeah.
There was
No,
also oh sorry.
yeah, not only they'll hurt my wallet, but they might hurt my life as well.
Exactly. Any sort of microtransaction could result in, I don't know, a liver being sold. You never know. You never know with the right group of friends.
There's another one that I do remember. It's like a guy slipping because he threw out some like old spaghetti out in the street, and then a fire broke out in his like room. So he like escaped to the fire exit. As he got to the bottom floor to escape the fire, he slipped on the spaghetti that he threw out, and the ladder for the escape falls down, but not quite all the way, and it was like right up to his eyes.
Oh my god.
He sighs in relief, and then the ladder falls on his
Ooh.
eyes, gouging his.
Oh,
Bloody hell.
Yeah, that
Oh.
traumatized me so much.
Yeah, and
Jeez.
Final Destination
playing on my
doesn't shy
laptop,
away.
bro.
Fucking Final Destination doesn't shy away from showing all the goriest like ways you could die, accidental or not.
Jeez.
That and like 100 Ways to Die, but yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb ways to die.
So many dumb ways to die. Oh, also Derps is making a special appearance.
Just for a moment,
Oh.
because I think I have a thought of what traumatized me a bit.
If you want to share, go for it.
So it's all like childhood trauma, right?
Yeah, childhood trauma. So like any
me.
like movie, TV show, video game, if you experienced it as a child, you might want to tell it.
I have a couple of them. One was when it was during the time when like creepypastas were like
Yes.
Yeah, we
Like
all love
mainstream.
creepypastas.
they were all mainstream and stuff.
I love pasta so much.
Bart says, I love
I know,
pasta.
I heard that.
Sorry, I'm so hungry.
But,
I'm thinking of the food right now.
I fucking hate
what
spaghetti.
had me?
Hold on. Go ahead, Ash.
Me hating spaghetti?
That's what I was gonna say. How could you hate spaghetti, man?
Dude, spaghetti is such a hard chore to eat, you know?
Exactly. Come on.
Like, you gotta work for
um,
your food. I just want to shove that shit in my mouth, and I don't want to,
That's what she said.
twist that fork. Oh, gosh.
Oh my god!
Line that up.
Oh my god!
Okay, continue on, Vin.
So, yeah, when creepypastas were mainstream, I watched like Markiplier play, a creepypasta called Sonic.exe.
Oh, yeah, that.
When I saw, and also Sally.exe, I'm gonna count that too.
Yeah, they're both in the same
Those-
cinematic universe.
Those screamer, images were the ones that like had me like, oh, I had to get the nightlight on. I didn't even want to look at the TV and all that shit.
Oh yeah, no, I was like that too.
And I fear for nightmares all the fucking time.
The first time I think I was ever exposed to that particular creepypasta was when Markiplier played it.
Yeah. Then
And let me tell you this, the one like jump scare that gets me the most is that close up of Sonic's face where he's all bloodied up and the bloodshot eyes just staring right into your soul.
and we're not talking about the new one. We're talking about the old one.
Oh, actually both of them do it for me.
The new one didn't freak me out the most, but it was that old one that got me.
Yeah, but and then the quick flash of the static followed by the "I am God" text. Hell no.
I fucking hate it.
Oh,
yeah,
hell
that's really freaked me out. And then nowadays I'm just like, eh.
I just laugh at it.
And then another one that freaked me out, but that's like way earlier. Usually I go to my grandma's all the time after elementary school because my parents still work during that time.
Yeah.
At my grandma's place, I just just watch Cartoon Network and all that stuff. Back then, I was a Michael Jackson fan. I loved listening to his music all the time.
Yeah, rest in peace, the king of pop.
Yeah, he's still amazing. Then the Michael Jackson DVD called The Greatest Hits.
I think so.
Greatest hits?
Yeah, it's I think I still own that DVD nowadays. Where the Greatest Hits shows like a bunch of music videos of obviously Michael Jackson's songs that are like iconic and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There obviously we know the song Thriller. The music video is amazing. The music video is amazing. For me, like I don't get freaked out, but that part, like at the end of that music video, where he just stares right at you with a creepy smile, had me like, oh no, I just ran out. I'm just like, no, I don't want to rewatch it. The song is fine. It's just that it's still stuck in my head on that music video. It's it freaked me out. But nowadays is like again, now we look back, I'm like, why are we scared of this?
We just laugh at it.
Yeah, but
Now I can. Sorry.
And now I'm here right now, just playing horror games now.
Yeah, especially the Outlast Trials.
Oh yeah, I fucking love it.
Oh, I need to play that more.
I played it on stream a few months ago and never went back to it because I don't do well with horror.
But that's all. That's all I gotta say. You guys continue on.
All right. So yeah, Joe, if you want to get yours out of the way, you have the floor.
I wanted to mention like some creepypasta stuff and that. Funny enough, I never actually saw one play them, but how I experienced them was there was like this one content creator who I can look up some videos, but he didn't play them, but he actually tried to retell the stories and what's happening in them as it is. And it's not the game itself or it's not the game, or rather the story and the game made around that.
Yeah.
It's more like the way it was retold that was kind of scaring me with the atmosphere and all of that. But not talking about creepypastas right now. One thing that was even scaring me before I ever set a foot into the internet was I just checked it, and as far as I know, that episode itself isn't even available in the US by now. But a certain SpongeBob episode.
Wait, are you talking about the shenanigans episode, or
which one do you mean?
or is it the one where SpongeBob like convinces Gary to get in the bathroom? Or no, that's Gary takes a bath.
That one.
Oh wait, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's that one scene in that episode where SpongeBob is trying to hypnotize Gary into getting in the bathtub, and he shows a bunch of images. The last image shown is just a girl in a pigtail with like a goofy ass smile, and her teeth is showing too, accompanied by a grown ass man giggling.
I searched out the image. Should I send it in the stream VC text?
Just send it in general.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I do not blame you one bit. Like, the first time I saw that episode and got to that scene, I was like, what the fuck is this white woman jump scare?
Can I add on something
That's
onto
not
SpongeBob?
scary.
Go for it, Vard.
But
So, oops, sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
just how random this is. Like by now, when I see that scene, I'm like, that's so random. How did that get through the fucking? How did they allow that to happen? But to be fair, this episode isn't even available in the. Wait, is it banned in the US or is it just?
I'm
it
pretty sure
once
it's still
been banned in the US.
I was gonna
Because
say,
there's-
it might have been pulled, but I don't think it was outright banned here in America.
There's a scene that's kind of memed about that was actually cut out of the American version where like SpongeBob has like a belt with an explosive on it.
Oh, Gary! There's a bomb strapped to my chest! That part.
Exactly that scene. That scene.
We're quoting SpongeBob. That actually did happen.
Yeah, I think
He said please too. I just want to clarify. He said,
Please! And then dies.
Boom.
either that entire episode is like not available in the US or just that scene is cut. But yeah.
Jeez. I can see why.
Yeah, since we're on the topic of SpongeBob, I'll let Bree continue in a moment. But since we're on the topic of SpongeBob, did you guys know that the setting of the show was actually based off of a Enowetok Atoll in the Marshall Islands?
I did not know that.
Yeah, so there was this theory going around where all of the animals in Bikini Bottom, like all the fish and all the creatures, were actually mutants after the atomic bomb tests in the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Yeah, it's based on the Bikini Atoll.
Yeah, Bikini Atoll, thank you.
Yeah.
And
that's...
that I thought was really cool because I later found out that those like atomic bomb scenes that you see occasionally were actual nuclear warhead tests. And the one that I think was the most notable for me was the Baker test. It was the most used one. I'm sure you guys have known or seen the episode "Dying for Pie."
Die for pie?
Yeah. At the end of that episode, when SpongeBob drops the pie, Bikini Bottom explodes, and then this footage of the Baker test is shown. And that's because that clip was so already well known that they just decided to just fuck it, use it. I thought that was really interesting because, funnily enough, those scenes were also some of the biggest things that freaked me out. Because I always felt like it was like real and the characters were dead, like not coming back. That was my silly 5 or 6 year old brain basically interpreting explosion as death and destruction, and that every single character in the show was dead. I don't know why I was like this as a kid, but I'm glad I can look back on it and be like, why was I so weird?
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead, Bree.
yeah,
Okay, so there was an episode where SpongeBob and Patrick had to take care of Sandy's home for a bit because she was going away. And there
Oh,
was
that
one
episode.
particular scene. There was a close-up scene with a butterfly with a bunch of like
Wormy!
wormy.
I hate to interrupt, but unfortunately, this dragon must depart.
All right,
Alright.
it was good having you on the show, Durg. Thanks for
Not
stopping
a
by.
problem, and thank you for having me. I
Yeah, of
hope you all
course.
have a great time.
Have a great time at TrotCon.
Bye.
I'll take lots of pictures.
Please do send us in
Alright.
general.
I will. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, but yeah, Wormy. A lot of my friends can relate to that particular shot of the butterfly. And it's not just my friends, it's everyone else online. Like, everyone is, like, told stories of that particular shot. And it's even been memed, I think, the last, like, decade or so.
That seems
So
to
that
have
seems to
shot-
the fuck out of everyone.
It actually
not-
scared the shit out of me because that wasn't a real butterfly. It was a housefly.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's what
Looks like a
made.
close-up, too.
Yeah, that's what made the the portrayal worse. But no, I absolutely agree. Like that particular scene had a lot of us fucked up.
Yeah. Speaking of insects, does real life events count as traumatized or?
Yeah, they can.
Okay. So I was out there waiting, first grade, waiting for the school bus, and then all of a sudden this bee flew up right in my face.
Oh
And
my
I panicked,
god.
And I tried to cover my face, but that was a bad idea because the bee was in between my hands and my face.
Oh
thing I know,
no!
I felt a bee stung my left eye, and I was in so much pain, and I felt traumatized about bees.
Holy
ever since, even as
shit.
an adult. Yeah, like I would, if I see a bee, I would freaking run.
Yeah,
What
I
was
would.
it?
One of those like giant like black bees. I don't know if you guys see them, but
Oh,
they're, like,
I've seen a few of them over here in this part of California. They're everywhere, and they're big too.
I'm not coming to California with those monsters. Screw
Yeah, please proceed with caution. Maybe have like the beekeeper's outfit on at all
that.
times.
I would wear one. I don't know. Even with the beekeeper outfit, I'd still be terrified. Like they'll coming at me. They
Yeah,
know
that's
I'm scared of
understandable.
them.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we have gone almost half an hour and I haven't shared my list yet. So,
Oops.
Oh.
yeah, no, we're good. It's a good tie-in. I have my list here. Is anyone here familiar with the Christian animated TV show / movie series VeggieTales?
Yes.
Okay, I
very
am
vividly.
I am very glad someone remembers it because there is one episode of VeggieTales that really fucking freaked me out as a kid. Are you familiar with the story known as Rack, Shack, and Benny?
Yes, I know that one. That was a
Towards the end where they were like being chased in the vents and then they get caught and they're about to be lowered into the furnace. That particular scene of the close-up shot of the furnace as it like gets like brighter and brighter and more like red, that shit made me piss my pants like twice as a
Oh
kid.
my
I was so
God.
scared because like it was so. This was like the 90s, so computer animation I think was still kind of new, but that like the animation for that scene was enough for my like 4, 5, 6-year-old brain to interpret that they were gonna die. But then God shows up and says, "Nah, fuck you. I'm taking these kids with me."
Yep. Yeah,
And then everyone sings a song and the episode ends.
Yeah, pretty much. That is such a cruel boss. Like, yeah, getting fired, that's one thing, but burning them alive? What the hell?
Yeah, exactly. Like fate worse than death. like again, getting fired is one thing, but to kill your employees at the same time?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that that he wasn't arrested for not only child neglect but second-degree murder.
Well, you either get fired or you get fired.
Exactly.
The illusion of choice.
Does anyone have any stories like that where it's like a certain like VeggieTales episode that freaked them out?
Oh gosh.
I wouldn't say VeggieTales, but it's something like not really specific to one piece of media, but just something that kind of makes me not freaked out, but a bit nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny enough, not really when I was. I was thinking, yeah, well, I still was a child. It was fucking first time it happened, like 7th grade. Like it happened several times. Like I wouldn't say it's just because of that, but also like dehydration, stuff like that, but in fucking biology class, when you got some specific, like, video clips regarding stuff, and specifically, one specific part, it's about when regarding blood or specifically breathing. And I remember there was like one video that we watched that had, for the entire video, it was like 5 minutes or so, there was like this constant breathing noise in the background, and just freaked me out. And funny enough, I did pass out.
You passed out from a
why?
breathing clip?
Not just that. That's why I'm saying it's not just that. It's probably also dehydration and all of that, because I didn't drink much that day. But that's the part that I remember of it. But funny enough, during biology class, I did pass out 4 times within 3 years.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
goodness. Was one of them dissecting something?
I was going to ask the same thing.
No,
Really?
in 5th class we were. That was planned, and I think it would have happened, but I did tell my teacher, like, is it okay if I just leave the room for now and come back later
Yeah,
on? And they
was
did allow
smart.
that. So if I couldn't, I think it probably would have happened there as well.
Can I just say, for my 9th grade biology class, we had to dissect frogs. No, I don't think it was frogs. It was pigs, like little, like tiny pigs. I couldn't do that because I was way too squeamish looking at like any kind of internal organs or anatomy. So I did the same thing Joe did. I asked if I could leave the room and then come back once they were done, and thank God they allowed it, because I would have passed out and I would have been in a coma for probably a month.
I think I remember my biology class.
Yeah, I was that
we,
squeamish.
We dissected rats and a cow eye, but
Oh
that's
my
it.
god, you had to dissect a
Yeah.
rat?
Yeah. Yep.
Holy
pretty much. It wasn't a
fuck.
mouse.
What
It
did
was one of
Remy
those
ever do to
furry
your
rodents.
class?
I don't know, but the intestines
cheese,
were
that's what
pretty
that-
gross. They were interesting. I think some kid got a extremely long intestine that was like 12 or 24 inches long.
Ah,
I don't know, but-
Jesus.
Yeah, it was. That's a core memory I remember.
Oh man,
Wasn't
just
scared or freaked out, just impressed. Like
talking
oh,
about
damn,
rat
cool.
intestines is making me want to hurl my fucking C4 energy.
I'm sorry.
I think for me, I dissected a squid.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, we did a squid.
We dissected a fish that was the one where I had to leave the room, and then 1 year later we had to dissect the fucking bee, which, even though I wouldn't want to do it, I didn't want to do it, and I probably would just say that no, I'm not going to do that if I was told to do that by now. But just that wasn't as bad. I didn't have to leave, like, fucking hell.
I gutted a fish. It was pretty cool.
But would you fillet a fish?
Oh, I think it was filleted as well, pretty much. It was freshly caught and eaten. The only bad part of eating freshly caught fish is you have to get around the bones of the meat, but other than that, it was pretty
Oh god, I can't do bones.
good. Yeah.
Confused vegetarian sauce.
I'm surprised to say this, but I have not broken a single bone, but I believe I had an experience as a kid riding on like a scooter or something and scraping my knee on some like gravel. No. I was running on the gravel and scraped my knee. And dude, the pain felt like I was being burned alive.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
yeah, because it was like hot. It was like the middle of July, I think, and you know we were both incredibly sweaty from all the tag and hide and seek we were playing. But
Oh no!
so that only made it hurt even more.
Oh, the sweat salt stains on the blood.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh.
And this was when my pain tolerance had not improved either. again, I was like maybe 10 or 11 when this happened, but I remember my pain tolerance just not being improved on. I just kept getting hurt more and more because fucking gravel exists. This is why I hate cinder blocks now.
Cinder block.
Cinder block makes a good weapon.
Yeah, for making gravel that is easy to slip on.
Yeah. I remember that. I think I was like fucking 5 years at the time. I like how we just went completely off rails of the initial topic.
And we'll get back to that in a second.
Just saying by now. But I was fucking 5 years. At that time when I don't know how exactly it happened, but it was fucking winter, and I just fell like really badly. But it wasn't in kindergarten something. No one else was at that specific place of the fucking playground at that time.
Yeah.
So no one else initially noticed it, and neither did I, because funny enough, that was the first time that I noticed how fucking adrenaline works, because I didn't notice any like wounds, but I did notice like 5 minutes later why is my scarf red? What?
Oh no!
Oh. Uh-oh.
If adrenaline's kicking in and you don't see the wound, then you don't notice it. But when the adrenaline like isn't that much present anymore, you actually know the wound and see it in the mirror, like, oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, adrenaline can be a bitch.
I mean, it can be because you don't notice the initial pain, which, I mean, it would have been nice to know that it was there and it needs to be like taken care of, but just hurts less for a moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get you. No, go
Also,
ahead.
Hold on. Ah, sorry. I decided to open up a game. Sorry.
You're good.
I had a moment where where I was on my scooter while I was getting to work, and I fell off of my bike and almost hit a car.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've had plenty of close calls. I've had plenty of those close calls. Now, getting back to the subject of the episode of the podcast, Ash and Vard, you may remember this next thing I'm going to talk about. But let me just give you this first. Who here has heard of The Night Before Christmas?
Yep,
I heard that one.
Okay, so let me just look this up really quickly. The same person, Tim Burton, the same guy who worked on The Night Before Christmas, excuse me, actually worked on a movie in 1996 called James and the Giant Peach. It was based off of the novel written by Roald Dahl in 1961. And let me tell you, I may not have read the book, but holy shit, looking back on the animation for that movie, I can understand why it would be so, like, traumatizing. Because the animation is like, it's Tim Burton. Like, who would not be terrified of Tim Burton as a child?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't know who Tim Burton is?
No.
Oh my goodness, you're so sheltered. Oh, we
Like-
need to show Funny Joe Tim Burton films.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
But I think in particular, there was one scene. I'm sure. Who's seen the movie, by the
I
way?
see.
James
Who's-
and a Giant Peach, I have, but it's been a long time ago.
Okay, do you remember the scene where the Peach is like losing control, like in the middle of the night, and it's like storming outside, and James looks at the big scary cloud and says, "I'm not afraid of you," while being fucking dragged into the cloud.
Oh, the rhino.
Yeah, the rhino.
It's gonna get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that scene.
That rhino gave me nightmares for weeks because I would always picture myself in James's shoes and acting so brave and so like tough that I'll forget that the rhino is like probably 10 times my size and just beat the shit out of me.
I mean, rhinos are intimidating creatures. Too bad they're almost extinct now, so...
Mm-hmm.
I want to eat a rhino steak. I'm playing.
Damn! How would you want to cook that rhino?
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Medium rare for me.
Yeah, that reminds me. You said scrumdiddlyumptious. That reminded me of the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we've all seen that one scene of Violet Beauregard.
I haven't.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
How? What the hell? Joe, what have you been missing out on?
Joe,
A lot
what
of
have you
movies.
been doing
I'm
in your
not
childhood?
watching a lot of movies. I haven't been watching a lot of movies.
We can clearly tell.
Yeah, oh my gosh. We need to get you in VR chat and,
That's what I'm saying.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
But yeah, there was that scene, but for me, the scene that actually gave me the most nightmares, and I actually often still have nightmares about it to this day, was the garbage chute scene with Veruca Salt. Fucking at the end of her song, she just falls down the chute as a bad egg and gets sent down to the garbage.
Really?
Look.
That seemed innocent. She's like, don't care. I want it now.
Yeah. I still regularly have nightmares similar to that, but it's just me falling through the floor sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could scare about anyone. That's... Oh my goodness, yeah, I thought it was funny, to be honest.
Yeah,
You know?
even as an adult, I still have nightmares about falling through the floor or falling through the ceiling.
Oh, falling through the ceiling? Oh, okay, that...
Or falling, just falling through shit is,
okay.
nightmare
like being
theme.
pulled through walls or floors or ceilings, gotcha, yeah.
Yeah.
That's relevant, yeah.
I wish I was kidding, though, because, again, I've been dealing with them as an adult, and I hate it.
I want to give the marshmallow a hug.
I would absolutely appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, getting pulled through things. Yeah, I think that's like horror movie trope 101 right there.
Yeah, that's like one of my biggest things was like falling through the ceiling or through the floor, or really through anything that deals with you falling into the Earth's core. I hate it.
Jeez. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like collapsing, falling, or hand jutting out and grabbing you and pulling you, that type of thing, or...
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh gosh, that's terrifying.
Fucking hands in The Legend of Zelda.
Like, I thought Mr. Hands was scary, but nope.
Ooh. Mr. Hands.
Okay, the next thing I have on my list here was actually something we kind of discussed earlier in the form of creepypastas, but...
Yeah, I want to bring something up regarding creepypastas as well.
Hold on. I had a chronic fear of the Cupcakes creepypasta, because for those of you that don't know, Rainbow Dash is my favorite fucking character in My Little Pony. I will die on that ship, and on that, like, boat, she is best pony, and no one can convince me otherwise. But the one thing that got me scared of Pinkie Pie was when she was electrocuting her through the car battery.
I have not read the creepypasta.
Punish for your crimes.
Sorry.
Like,
again. And even like without the context of what she did, it makes the fear a lot worse when you factor in, like, yeah, she doesn't specify what Rainbow did wrong or what she did right to deserve this. Like, we don't know the context, and that's what makes it even scarier, is we don't know exactly what she did, but it's still enough to scare the shit out of you, especially as a kid. And I was I think 9 years old when I was first exposed to it.
Ash,
Yeah.
regarding cupcakes, can I mention something funny on that side?
Sure.
Oh
For one, regarding the fucking animation of it. We don't need to discuss the animated thing of it. But about 2 years ago, someone made like a role reversal, which is kind of the same video, but with the role reversal.
Oh, so Rainbow Dash is the killer?
Yeah, but I don't want you to look at the video right now. Just click on the video and look at the top comment.
Hold on, 1 second.
The first thing I looked at was the picture from SpongeBob.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You said Cupcake's role reversal?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
the link in the
Oh,
description.
Cupcakes HD. Oh, I've seen it.
Rainbow
Yes,
Dash
and-
has had enough of being the main victim. These creepypastas. Oh my god.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't know.
is it not the top comment? Wait,
It is the top comment for
no.
me.
Yeah,
Wait.
it is.
I can't.
Or the rest is the low audio and video quality makes it even better.
Yeah,
There
look
was
who
now you
wrote
feel my
that.
now you will
Look who
feel my
wrote that.
pain, Pinky.
Oh, you wrote that. You wrote that.
Wait, which one was? Oh, you wrote that?
Yeah. Oh my
Jesus.
gosh.
This
Oh.
comment has 3,000 likes.
That's my
That
most
is
liked comment
wild.
under such a video, and I remember that in fucking December 2022, like Tridash, he found the video, he screenshot it, and was like, "What are you doing?"
But here's
Your
the
comment-
here's the real kicker with the cupcakes thing. There was a specific animation that was uploaded by Vanamelon. You guys know her, right?
Not really.
Vanamelon, the Fluttershy plays voice actress.
Maybe.
Yeah, but there was an animation that she posted by I think one of her like friends or whatever, but that animation, holy fuck. Like the attention to detail, as if like it was like part of the original writing, which like it's down to the T, the animation, but it's like some of the shots of Rainbow getting her cutie mark like stabbed out and then ripped off, and you see the little veins like stretch out as well. That got me fucking terrified.
That sounds horrible.
And the other
found
and
the
the other one, the story goes, hold on, let me first give you a rundown on Cupcake. It's basically this story of Rainbow Dash eating a poisoned cupcake and then being turned into a cupcake, in which she was found to be the secret recipe for, or secret ingredient. But first her cutie mark gets cut off, then her wings get chopped off. And this animation does not shy away from, like, the portrayal of blood going everywhere and seeing all the fucking knife marks as well on the bone, on the wing bone. Like, god damn.
I got an ad as well.
We don't need
We're all
ads.
getting hit with ads.
Imagine getting hit with ads. Yeah, but then the real kicker for
That
me
is
was
so cringe.
the real kicker for me with that scene. I'll stop talking about it in a sec, but the real kicker for me was in that animation, once she's done hacking the one wing off with the hacksaw, she then just fucking yanks the shit off, and it's just like, yeah, I'm looking at it now, but holy fuck. I can never look at Pinky the same way again.
Don't tell that to Ace, though.
Yeah, don't tell that to Ace. That's his wife.
See, the thing is, he was in chat earlier. But
Oh,
yeah.
good thing there's an ad running. He probably won't notice.
Yeah, I probably didn't hurt because of the ad.
But yeah, that was Cupcakes. That was the real core of my childhood trauma, was just watching that goddamn animation.
I first found out about this creepypasta when I fucking joined the fandom, which was, I mean, I was 18 at the time, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
But one fucking creepypasta that not even this story exactly, just the image of this creepypasta, which makes it even weirder since there's, I mean, it got cut out of the show, like the reference to it, but technically this creepypasta made it into the show, and it's the fucking Red Mist. And I will not say the other name of the
Wait, what?
of the creepypasta. Red Mist.
Oh, the Squidward suicide.
I didn't want to say that word, but yes.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, it was just the only other name I could think of.
Yeah, I try to avoid that word. Just
Yeah, for legal Twitch, I don't endorse it. I had the hotline called on me this morning.
Eesh. Really?
Yeah, I was kind of down in the dumps today. Like
I'm
that
sorry.
down, but I'm better now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, moving on.
Okay, Ash, do you have any other media that freaked you out?
Oh yes. So I went over to a friend's house. It was me and a bunch of group of friends, and we're like, and I think it was during Halloween as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to watch Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, yes.
Like, yeah, I was aware of that movie, and I was aware of that shower scene. That didn't scare me as much, but the plot was interesting. No, what really scared me is when the investigator was going up the stairs, and out of nowhere, out of that overhead camera shot, that crazy psychopathic lady just came right at him with a knife and stabbed him, and he was falling down the stairs. That scared the living
Yeah.
daylights out of me. That was way more scarier than that shower scene.
Everyone
in all
talks about the
honesty.
shower scene, but no one ever seems to bring up that other lady
Yeah.
that tried to defend herself.
Yeah.
But-
so, yeah,
Yeah, on the
that scared
topic
me.
of slasher films, another childhood trauma experience of mine was watching Watch Mojo videos on like slasher killers, and
Okay.
the one that stood out to me the most was Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series.
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And without spoiling the movies, some of his kills actually made me vomit.
And then he threw it back.
Oh.
And then they threw it back.
Wrong movie.
But yeah, I'll spoil one kill. There was this one kill where Leatherface is like taking this victim into his house, and then he actually attaches them to a hook. And I could only imagine from like in that area, you would just be feeling nothing at all. Like that sharp as hook going through your back. Holy fuck. Yeah. That particular shot made me vomit the most.
So you mean to tell me that's a Dead by Daylight reference?
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's what it was
gosh.
inspired by.
Oh, jeez.
In Dead by Daylight, the killer does that.
Yep.
I have not seen any slasher movie.
Y'all want to watch one?
Yeah.
If there's a single movie that I would watch in that regard, like a single
Mm-hmm.
horror movie, it would be... Wait, what's the name again? Fuck, what's the name? Did the...
Can you describe it?
The fucking room with the not the room. The fucking movie with the like empty hotel.
The
in
Shining?
The Shining.
The Shining. The Shining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we recently lost the girl who was being jump scared by Jack Nicholson. In the
Oh.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I heard about it, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that I heard of that as well.
Dang.
So,
I was
yeah.
like, we're losing everyone the last like decade or so.
Yeah, celebrities don't live forever.
What's even worse about this?
Shelley Duvall, yeah, her.
What kind of I don't know how it would feel to actually watch that scene as part of the movie, but I don't know how accurate that information is, but that fucking scene with the Here's Johnny and that her reaction to it was genuine, like the
Yeah,
wasn't
it
intended,
was.
wasn't-
It was not part of the
Yeah.
script.
Yeah, that makes it that makes it even worse, like to be in that situation that you have such a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a recording for a movie, but this kind of reaction isn't something you do like you plan to do.
Yeah, it was just sheer, genuine shock and terror. And honestly, I don't blame the actor one bit.
Kind of reminds me of, like, that scene from Alien where the chest burster was coming out
Oh
during
my
surgery,
god.
and it scared the living daylights out of the actress.
Oh yeah, I have also had nightmares of that scene for years.
Yeah, it was a legit scared reaction too.
Sometimes when I feel like my chest like what's it word like tightening up, I always feel like I have that alien inside me about to burst out.
Yeesh.
Feels like a heartburn, but it's way worse.
Oh, very gassy too.
Well, actually, I wasn't describing the burp. I was describing what you were. See, whenever I burp, I get called a gas bag. Why does it have to be me?
Nah, I know gas bags. You're definitely not one of them.
Thank you for fucking saying it.
You're welcome.
But yeah, what was I talking about?
The chest burster, and you.
Yeah, that scene from Alien, like, whenever I had heartburn, the only thing I could think about was, like, the alien bursting out of my chest. Like, anytime I had heartburn of any kind, no matter how mild or severe it was bad.
Really dang bad.
And there are, like, other movies that have adapted it as well. Like, there's one, like, Thanksgiving kind of turkey movie that kind of ripped it off. And my my favorite thing about it, though, is when the turkey's coming out of the dude's chest, he looks at him and says, "Gobble, gobble, motherfucker."
Dude, I want to see that movie. What's it called?
I have no idea, but I saw it in, like, a Watch Mojo countdown list. And I was like, that is way too fucking funny. It was in a hilarious movie, Death's Countdown.
Okay.
God damn it.
I'm trying to work my way through the list here. Bree, do you have anything else? Like any other childhood media that freaked you out?
Let me think about that. Oh, Chucky. Okay, so
Chucky.
Since I live in a Spanish household, my mom would always like go to Chucky as a scare tactic for me to get me to listen. The thing is, she kind of traumatized me for that. So I wouldn't
good God.
sleep at all
Oh
I would be
no!
under the blankets
Parenting.
every night. If I even seen Chucky for a split second, I'll have nightmares. Because I used to have a lot of nightmares every night. And
I
I would
guess-
just stay under the blanket, scared as fuck with my little milk bottle. Because for some reason I still drink milk bottles at the age of 5. But I won't lie,
I was gonna
they were
say.
they're pretty good though. I won't lie. But
They better be.
You know, I wouldn't sleep though, and I only sleep until I passed out every time.
God, your mother must have really been addicted to those porcelain dolls.
No, no.
Because that's the only other way Chucky would have influenced her tactics.
Yeah, it was like all about the cucuy or some shit like that. They'll bring up.
Oh my goodness.
La cucuita vagarara.
Yeah. Wasn't there another doll like Annabelle or something? Or...
Annabelle,
Was a
yes.
freak. Oh wait, no, wait. I was thinking of Scary Movie.
Wrong movie.
Again.
But yeah, no, Annabelle. I never really got into the horror genre, especially when it comes to horror movies. But I have heard a lot of genuine, like, fear over the Annabelle doll, and I get it. Based off of it, to me, Annabelle reminds me of, like, you guys know Jigsaw, right, from the Saw series.
Oh gosh.
She would kind of be his daughter in a way, because same facial structure, same physique, you know, same cheek structure too, and they're both genuinely creepy.
She's more tame than Jigsaw, right? Or
I wouldn't be
Otherwise-
so sure.
yeah, I don't know. I only see one movie with Annabelle, and it's just scare tactics. Jigsaw just straight up murders, and
Oh
I
yeah,
think Annabelle goes for your soul.
Wait, just to be sure, who's Jigsaw again?
Jigsaw is the
Jigsaw's-
puppet from the Saw series. He's the one always like, I want to play a game.
Okay. I wasn't sure at first because I know a clip of that specific movie, but I haven't watched it. But funny enough, I don't know how that clip sounds in English. I just know that the voice itself sounds like really scary in the German version, and it's like, what the
I don't know how German television or German dubbed movies in general scare the shit out of their residents more than us Americans.
Right, let me see.
Yeah. How do you say I want to play a game in German?
Let me find the clip.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But speaking of the Saw series, I think Jigsaw had like a group of like killer pigs that were like his like sidekick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those guys always freaked me out, and I had this constant fear of pigs ever since.
Here's a 7-second long clip, so I guess if it would not.
Oh damn! Even in German, that's kind of scary.
But yeah, no, like the pig sidekicks made me genuinely terrified of pig masks.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez. Yeah. I think any animal mask would be kind of terrifying.
Yeah,
to be
because as
fair.
soon as you saw the killer pigs, it was over. You were dead.
Yeah. I wonder if I see a chicken mask, would I scream or would I laugh?
If
Or
you
would I
saw a
laugh
chicken mask,
screaming?
you would probably think of Hotline Miami 2.
Yeah.
Because jacket is a thing.
Yeah. Right.
You'd probably go like, that's clogged up.
I don't think that's supposed to go there.
That's the payday jacket
Exactly, from Hotline Miami 2.
from the hit game
It's a
Hotline Miami
crossover.
3. Wait, no, they can't count to 3.
Do you know what
Oh,
wait, no,
time
they
it
did.
is?
Just had to get my freak on.
Joe, do you have any more childhood media?
I need to think a bit more, but I can't right now. There's something that I could bring up later, but I'd need to find like the audio clip because it's funny enough. It's about another creepypasta type game that I haven't like encountered as a child, but rather as a fucking
Luna game?
when I was like not Luna game. It was at about the similar time. It was in a video where someone was going through like old, yeah, like these creepypasta.exe type shit games, and there was one game that I haven't until then. That was just I don't want to play that game, and just I have only seen this game inside of this video, and I don't want to see more of it because there's the one clip that I saw of this game. There was like one specific scream playing in this clip, and I don't want to hear the because that just like with regarding The Shining and the clip from The Shining, that one scene. This fucking scream sounds so genuine, and I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
I think when it comes to creepypastas, I think like reels like screams are meant to make you like scared and want to like chicken out, because that's the same thing with me and Sonic.exe. Was
the game
was
should
the
I
was the
search
screams?
out should I search out for that specific clip of the one video?
If you want to post it in general.
Yeah, I would need to find it because the game's name is Sad Satan. I've not seen this game anywhere else outside of this video, and fucking hell. Like, what the fuck? I hate this.
Yeah,
I'd
I
need to
would
find
hate it too.
later.
Well, we'll come back to you. I'll get my next one out of the way, which is kind of stupid. Who here has watched Pokemon?
I have.
Okay, then you know the Pokemon Gloom.
Gloom. Oh, that's that flower one, right?
Yeah, it's the corpse.
Second evolution.
Yeah, the corpse flower Pokemon.
Oh, I never knew that had a
Yeah,
nickname
there
like
was
that.
an episode oriented around Gloom. Specifically, I think it was the gym with the rainbow badge. I forgot who the leader is. I forgot their name.
Yeah.
But like halfway through that episode, the fucking gym catches fire.
Is it
And Erica, yeah, that's her name. Thank
Erica.
you. Yeah,
Celadon.
Celadon, thank you, Kilmore. But yeah, that stadium caught fire because Team Rocket blew it up. Thanks, Meowth.
Jeez.
But yeah, Ash has to go in and rescue Gloom. And let me tell you, that scene of Gloom being like frozen in that room as it's like engulfed in flames, it was just yeah. And then like Gloom having to have Ash stay away, probably because he wanted to sacrifice himself to save Ash. I can't remember exactly what happened, but that one shot of Gloom just all alone in that room as the floor and the walls around him are getting brighter and brighter with red, orange, and yellow. It just had me crying, man, because I felt bad.
Oh.
Like, I understand it's a Pokemon where it's, when it's provoked, it'll fucking attack, but come on. Just let Ash bring you out. And it's just like, yeah, again, for like, I was like so sad. I felt bad for Gloom too because he means well. Gloom means well. And I don't understand what the whole deal was with them wanting to get Ash out of that room. Because Gloom could have died. And Ash would have had to, I think, been forced to pay for the damages.
You expect a 10-year-old to pay for pyro damages? Good luck.
Yeah, it was a fire that he didn't even start. It was his rivals.
Jeez.
But yeah, that one shot had me like traumatized by like anything to do with like fire scenes and like one person's locked up in a room just waiting for the fire to engulf them. I would always look away from the TV anytime that scene popped up.
Oh. Yeah, wow, that's... I never seen that episode, but I can imagine how painful it is.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, the title of the episode is Pokemon Sensation. Funnily enough.
What? That is so ironic.
I mean, there are more other like Gen 1 Pokemon episodes that are like really questionable.
You want to talk about James and his physique?
Not that episode. Not that
Yeah,
episode.
that episode got banned in America.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the other two episodes that I think only temporarily got banned in America, but let's not talk about that.
Yeah, I think I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, the ones that
I think the episode that really got me was the one where it was the episode with like the duplicate Pikachus. Like it was just an entire forest of Pikachu. And it was like Team Rocket capturing them all, and Ash I think was like crying because he had lost his Pikachu as well, and he was trying to rescue all the other ones.
That's pretty traumatic.
Oh yeah, because a 10-year-old losing his companion is like losing his parents.
Oh yeah.
Yet he hasn't met his dad, I think.
yeah.
You'll never know who Ash's dad is.
Mm-hmm.
Like what the fuck was early Pokemon?
Yeah, that's what
very-
I was saying. Gen 1 Pokemon had genuinely traumatizing episodes and stories tied in. It was really bad, especially for my like Pokemon fanatic like brain as like a 8-year-old.
It
was really bad.
wild, yo.
Yeah, the 90s and early 2000s were something, man.
Yeah.
Ash's dad went out to get milk before the show aired. Thanks for ruining the immersion, Drum.
Yeah.
And there was some pretty decent lore about Ash as well. Like, let's not forget the theory that he was in a coma all this time.
The classic
Oh, jeez.
theory stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a coma, never woke up.
And his own imagination carries on into his fucking teen years.
Yes, because he never ages.
Exactly. He's always 10 years old.
Yeah.
Like
But
20.
he finally got the championship.
Yeah, he did. I'm happy for him.
Like the fact that he doesn't age. I think it was in like the 7th region when he actually got 11 years old. Which, funny enough, there until that point there exist more episodes than they said. Like more than 365 episodes. Funny enough.
Of Gen 1 Pokemon?
No, until Gen 7.
Jesus.
So I mean, it's kind of obvious that there are more than 365 episodes until Gen 7. But just the fact that he got 11 years old because all of that happened in 1 year, of course.
How the fuck can you do all that in 1 year?
Beats me.
Homie speedran the championships. Holy shit.
Speedrun the championships at 10 years old.
No, speedrun failing the championships 6 times.
6 fucking times, dude. That's insane.
Like,
Not only that, but met God too.
Oh yeah.
All in one lifetime.
I mean, yes. Alerts on, yes.
Yeah, I said alerts aren't enabled, so I'm not able to. I'm not able to look at alerts or I can look at the activity feed, but I'm just too laser focused on the podcast on the episode.
I can't imagine that. Like have watching a podcast on, for example, like the VOD of this, and then part of the VOD is that oh yeah, thank you for the reason.
Oh yeah, that was at the beginning too.
Yeah.
I actually have the event list if you can see it in the stream.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't show the followers.
Ooh.
But I still appreciate them regardless. And if you want to see future episodes, this is where you can find them. I stream them on Twitch every Saturday at roughly 1 p.m. Pacific.
Every fucking Saturday.
Every Saturday, yep.
Oh my
Every
goodness.
Saturday. Oh wow.
I would say this is like a once in a lifetime thing for me because I don't think I can pop in every time.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I want to have different guests every episode. I just feel like I feel like we'd start with like the most calm, cool, and collective bunch of friends.
Oh, thank you for assuming I'm calm and cool and collective.
Yeah.
I think I'm a
about to ask
chaotic
that.
person. I think you're wrong.
I was about to ask that. Wait, did
Like,
every
we see,
single
like-
one of us just question that decision?
Like if I recall correctly, I like should have made a weird noise when you introduced me.
Oh yeah, you did. I don't know what noise it was you made.
I was in the middle of playing Roblox and I didn't know what to say, so I said,
You just like a fucking sudden
"Oh
cough.
wait, I think I know what noise I was trying to make. I was trying to make the noise the dog made when eating spaghetti and it coughed it up."
Oh, I could see it now. That fucking sound has me dying every time. It's so fucking funny, especially because it's a dog trying to eat spaghetti and meatballs.
Well, maybe the spaghetti tasted terrible. That's why I hacked it out.
Oh
Or
my goodness! I just remembered. I saw an edit of a clip where it was like, what's the name of this fucking movie again? Where there's like, I think it was a Disney movie where two dogs were like, with one
I forget-
scene eating spaghetti and that, and then there's this clip. Wait.
anytime someone tries to replicate the noise or sends me the original Vine, I just die in hysterics. It is so... I don't know why my humor is this broken in this day and age in 2024, but I do not care. I grew up on Vine, and I will continue to live off of its legacy.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
Vine's better than TikTok.
found the edit.
Okay, so we have about 15 minutes left until we gotta wrap up, so...
We do?
Yeah, we've been going for 75 minutes.
Oh my god.
But yeah, does anyone have any last minute pieces of media that freaked you out?
Not that I can think of.
Let's see. Let me think about it.
While you're thinking about it, I'll get this last one on my list out of the way. And this one is also stupid, but it also...
Chipotle! Sorry. What the fucking Chipotle ad?
Oh, yeah.
That was so sudden.
Definitely afraid of. No, wait.
So terrifying.
Fucking Chipotle ad jump scare.
That ass. It showed a big bowl of pasta. Now I'm hungry.
It's fucking amazing.
God damn
Imagine.
it, all this creepy pasta talk. I'm a starve.
Oh man. Imagine getting jump scared by creepy pasta. It's just grinning and holding a knife.
Fucking Chipotle dog.
Oh no, not the creepy pasta.
That's what it was. It showed a big bowl of pasta. Now I'm hungry.
Okay.
Man, now you're
No,
making
do
me
not- do
hungry
not
as
do that.
well.
I just had Taco Bell before we fucking started streaming.
No,
You're not gonna believe what ad I just got.
No shot.
It's a Taco Bell.
No fucking shot.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
There is no way. The second
never had-
I say something,
I've never had a taco before.
how dare you?
Dude,
I want
sheltered life you're living.
I want a taco, but I've never had one before.
Is there not a Taco Bell in your area? Or like taco food trucks?
I saw one like when I was in Denmark 2 years ago.
Why didn't you
That
eat
was the only time.
tacos? Dude, you had a once-in-a-lifetime chance to
Girl,
eat a taco
you
and never
fumbled.
had a chance.
Yeah,
You fumbled.
I even said that to my parents, and they were like, "Oh no, let's get some pizza instead because we didn't just had them one day earlier."
Why would you turn down tacos?
Even then, like, even if you want to go that route, like, oh no, we're in Denmark. We need to eat pizza because that's definitely a Danish food.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I need to fucking get this last thing on my list out of the way.
No, you don't.
I saved the best fucking story for last. So who here is familiar with the old Disney cartoon known as Fun and Fancy Free?
The fuck?
Never heard of it.
Fun, fancy, free. I heard of it, but
Okay, so I think it's a compilation of stories that were adapted by Disney. One of those stories was Mickey and the Beanstalk, based off of the infamous Jack and the Beanstalk folktale. And
oh, I know that one.
yup.
Wait, what was that again?
And let me tell you this story. That burp isn't the story.
It was.
I didn't even hear
I'm
that.
impressed
That's-
how they sliced that bread and beans so thin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how poor they were. They had no money. They had like no resources to fulfill their nourishment. They just lived off of leftovers and nothing but the clothes on their backs. And I'm just like, how did you guys survive like this?
That's the neat part.
But this particular story, that I want to talk about is specifically when they encounter the giant. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy encounter the giant when they climb the beanstalk, and they're treated to a feast. And like a few minutes later, the giant shows up. He does this whole song, fee fi fo fum, whatever the fuck. But when he fucks up the song and realizes someone's in the castle, he goes, fee fi fo fum, I smell, and then he just cuts it off. As soon as he gets done finishing his line, a giant bolt of lightning scared the shit out of me. I was like 5 years old at the time.
Wow.
And I thought in my 5-year-old brain that the giant had actually come to feast on me. I was hiding under my fucking blanket and crying all night because that was the only thing I could think of.
Oh.
Yeah, I am like seriously, that fucking giant has some serious very serious psychosis powers. Just by fucking using his words, he can summon lightning in an instant.
Yeah, that would scare any child. Jeez.
Again, I was 5. It was like in the middle of the night. I was beginning my phase of turning shit on to fall asleep to, and for the next month after that, I had to sleep with like no vices, not even my fucking old VHS player. But yeah, that was probably the only time I was ever truly traumatized by thunderstorms, and that persisted on through childhood and still kind of persists into adulthood, except I'm fascinated by it now. It's why when you see my edited clips, I usually have the emergency alert system alert tone as my sensor sound because I've just gotten so fascinated by it.
I think I had a nightmare about a thunderstorm. It was like really loud in my brain and stuff.
Oh my
man.
god, you just triggered a core memory in my brain.
Go ahead.
So there was a time where I was in Mexico for like 3-4 months. Because something about my mom's citizenship got like kind of fucky.
Uh-oh.
So we gotta live there for a bit. And there was a time where it was thundering hard in Mexico, like floods were in the street and everything like that. And I thought we were gonna get struck by lightning, but these thunders are loud as shit, like as if they were happening nearby.
Holy fuck. And
Not to mention all the rats running around.
And I thought California storms were bad. Nah, this is like...
Nah, this takes the cake, bro. I think I was... where was I? I think I was in... was it Tijuana? I think it was in Tijuana. I was around there, and yeah, they were loud as shit.
Yeah, no, I completely get it. I think every child has like a fear of some sort of weather event. Like mine is obviously like tornadoes and thunderstorms and like very loud lightning. Because I have autism, I have a very sensitive thing for sudden loud noises. I just can't do them. It's not a thing that's in my my mental vocabulary sheet. I don't do well with sudden loud noises, so a giant bolt of lightning will send me under my bed until the storm passes.
We're about to go like in fucking Ted, where they get into the bed. It's like, "Fuck you, thunder! You can suck my."
That was literally me. That was literally me for like maybe 4 or 5 years of my childhood, from like ages 4 to like 10.
This is freaking good.
Want to hear something funny about thunderstorm? Like something more on the funny side.
Go
that
on.
My brother actually attempted. I don't know how old he was. I think it was like 9 or so. But just the reaction. Like my brother's 2 years older than me. But just the reaction that he had when he noticed that it wasn't working was just so funny to me. That you know how fast lightning bolt just comes and goes, like
Yeah.
light. He tried to take a photo of one.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't just take your fucking DSi camera and take a photo of a lightning bolt.
Imagine using a fucking DSi camera to capture a lightning storm. That sounds like something I did in like 2016. being just gotten into my teen years and being like, huh, I have this really cool 3DS, I should test its limits. Fucking goes out in the middle of a thunderstorm and tries to take a photo of a lightning bolt, and then like you get struck.
Look, big giant copper rod for fun.
Oh my god, strike me down, Zeus.
You don't got the bulb. I turn all black. I got smoke coming out of my head.
Don't you believe it? Man. Bree, do you have any last minute stories?
I do have a hypothetical.
Go for it.
So, would you rather have a gold tooth and a monocle, or
Okay.
you get $5 if you turn into a fish?
That $5 billion.
Can I answer that question with a sound, Alex?
Sure.
Hold on.
Can I get half of it if my OC is already a fish?
No, you have to turn full fish at that point.
Hold on.
Okay.
Bree, I would like to answer that question with a sound.
I have a feeling I know what it is, but go for it.
Fish.
God damn it.
I am fucking never turning down 5 billion to become a full fish.
You're just a fish. Like you're just like a tropical fish. You have $5 billion.
Oh, hell yeah. I could just use that money to turn back.
No, you can't.
You can't.
What do you mean I can't?
It's a magical curse. You know, you may be a rich fish, but you're never going to spend that money that you got. So unless
Nuh-uh.
you get a nice fancy aquarium, but that's it.
What do you mean, nah?
I would buy myself a bougie aquarium if I was a fish.
Yeah.
You know what I would buy? I would buy a fucking partner fish.
I was about to say, I would buy a second fish.
Ash, do you have any last minute stories before we wrap up?
I'm afraid I don't. I'm all storied out.
Alright, unfortunately that's all the time that we have.
Wait, what about Frosty? They're still here.
Well, actually, Frosty is at TrotCon doing a contest, so unfortunately, I had to let her go first.
I know. I was just pointing it out because the character is like in the circle with us still.
Yeah, no. All right.
I also like how the images of the emotes are fucking layered behind us. So if I would hypothetically do this.
Become an anthropomorphic fish like the ones from SpongeBob? No. You just become like a full blown like actual fish.
But yeah, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us. Tune in next week for the next episode, Alternate Career Paths. Giraffistev will be joining us. For now, we'll be rating a friend, or not a friend, no, just a streamer that I really like. I don't think I've rated them ever. Is that the dog toy?
Oh yeah,
I heard a dog
Who do
toy.
you think? Who do you think?
yeah, there it is again.
Why is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why is the image a cat? It isn't. Oh my goodness! Is it? Oh.
Wait, hold on. I have the full sound.
Oh my.
All right. Yep. We'll be rating. But yeah, I will see you all next time for more of the Smorecast. Thank you so much for tuning in. But we have to tune out.
Can I get some s'mores now? I've never had those.
Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.